When it comes time to file your tax return, you may be able to use Direct File Oregon. Learn how to file your tax return using Direct File today. Direct File Oregon is a secure, mobile-friendly way to prepare and file your tax return directly with the Oregon Department of Revenue for free.
Hello, I'm Alicia Ray. Direct File Oregon is a new service from the Oregon Department of Revenue that allows full-year residents to file their state income tax return for free. This new method of filing your Oregon tax return is available on the DOR website. Before you begin, make sure that you've completed your federal tax return. Here's more about Direct File.
Direct File Oregon provides some guidance for common deductions and credits, performs math calculations, and computes tax, and provides links to find instructions. If you have a complex tax situation, Direct File Oregon may not be for you. With Direct File Oregon, there are two ways to file. First, if you have filed a tax return with the Oregon Department of Revenue in the last 3 years, you can file with a Revenue Online account. You'll be able to take full advantage of all of the Revenue Online features, plus the other online services we provide. Second, if you are filing taxes in Oregon for the first time or haven't filed in a while, you can file without a Revenue Online account. However, some features are limited. Let's get started. Before you begin Direct File Oregon, here's what you'll need. If you're a first-time filer or have not filed a return with the Oregon Department of Revenue within the last 3 years, you'll need the following information to file your return: your driver's license or state identification number, Social Security numbers, or individual taxpayer identification numbers of everyone being claimed on your Oregon return, as well as date of birth, a copy of your federal tax return, including schedules, copies of your Forms W-2 and/or Forms 1099, and a valid email address and phone number. If you have filed a return with the Oregon Department of Revenue in the last 3 years, you will need all of the prior information, as well as your adjusted gross income or Oregon taxable income amounts from one of the last 3 returns filed for verification. To access Direct File Oregon, go to the Oregon Department of Revenue's homepage at www.oregon.gov/DOR and go to Revenue Online. Revenue Online is available via the Oregon Department of Revenue's homepage at the top right-hand corner, shown here. Log in to your Revenue Online account on the Revenue Online homepage, shown here, using your username and password. If you have not yet signed up for a Revenue Online account, you can sign up from the homepage. Select the Sign Up button found below the login information. And please see our How to Sign Up for a Revenue Online Account YouTube video before starting your return. Once in your Revenue Online account, find the File or View Returns in the Personal Income Tax Account section and click on the link. This will take you to the Returns page. From there, click on the File Now link on the tax period to get started. Be sure to read through the instructions and click on the I Verify button to begin. From there, you'll start entering your contact information and proceed to fill out the detailed forms. Direct File Oregon will guide you through your tax return with a series of basic questions. These questions help you customize your experience. If you have a Revenue Online account, Direct File Oregon also imports some basic information we have on file, such as your name and address. If something comes up while you're working on your return, that's okay. With a Revenue Online account, Direct File Oregon allows you to save a partially completed return and finish up later. If you have yet to create a Revenue Online account, you can still file with Direct File from the main DOR Revenue Online page, where you can click on the File Form OR-40 under the Individuals line and follow the prompts. Direct File Oregon will still guide you through your tax return with a series of basic questions. Without a Revenue Online account, Direct File Oregon will not import basic information we have on file, and it also will not automatically save a partially completed return. You can finish your return later, but you must save your draft first.
Make sure to submit your return by the filing due date to avoid late filing penalties. If you have filed for an extension, you can still file with Direct File Oregon. So check out Direct File Oregon. It may be the easiest way to file your taxes and perhaps get your refund sooner.
If you'd like more information, Please visit our Direct File Oregon webpage at www.oregon.gov/DOR. Stay connected with the Oregon Department of Revenue on our social media as we post more tips for the individual income tax season.